Alright, well, I'm going to show you Andy's 5-ounce rigger. We tried to have Andy do it, but he's just too shy for the camera. So, anyways, the camera wasn't working. Andy, the whole thing was beautiful. So, but this time I'm going to try it because I'm a little faster. So what we're going to start with is some 80-pound braid. And then you got to put a bobber stop on there. So we just got these little bobber stops. And get one out, just see it. They come with a tube, already tied on a tube, so you can slide the line in that tube, slide up your line, and you pull that off the tube onto your line, and then pull your 2 tag ends tight. And what you end up with is a bobber knot like this. Now the next thing that we do is we get a jack-in-a-box, we call these. This is what we named them. It's our little deal. And we don't need a bead because the top plug on the jack-in-a-box, if the hole's nice and small, it'll act as your bobber stop. So we take that line through there. Boom, I got it first time. Nice. Put that on the main line. Then we add our float. This is a 5-ounce float. So that means a 5-ounce chunk of lead goes underneath it, and it'll float right about that line there. Slide this in. Now an easy way with this braid line, I made slack and then I sucked that stuff right into it, but Andy had this first and he had slime all over you. Don't quit laughing, you're moving the camera. Stop! Okay, here we go. So, alright, so once I got my float on, the next thing I do is I'm going to add a real good sized locker swivel. And I'm going to tie to the open end this time because I like the swivel to work on the rod side. Just a quick knot here that'll hold braid. Alright. I'll trim off that excess there real quick. There you go. I like to leave a little bit just in case the knot slips a little. Got a little insurance. Next thing we do is we take some 25 mono, and later in the summer, early summer, late spring I should say, the fish are a little more spooky, the water's a lot clearer, and I'm hesitating because I couldn't find the hook. There it is. So we're going to take a 4/0 hook, 25-pound mono. Of course I'm using my P line, right? So it's CXX. Tie a bait loop. There we go. On my whip finish, I like about 5 to 6 whips. Cinch it down, and the further you wind that up the line or up the hook, the bigger your loop is. The bigger the loop, the more of a cushion on the egg. So if you got delicate eggs, you want a little bigger cushion. If you get a real tight one, it'll just chop the eggs right in half. So now I got a long leader, tie it on our big swivel. I'm going to tie it on the snap side this time. You can do it either way, it really don't matter, but I'm doing it this way. Alright, tie that on. Take my scissor. Clip the excess mono. I'm going to take a 5-ounce cannonball and I'm going to attach that to my swivel. So here's what I got from start to finish. Bobber stop, jack-in-a-box, jack-in-a-box stops on the bobber stop. If your jack-in-a-box doesn't work, add a bead. 5-ounce float. Large locking swivel. Preferred locking, it doesn't have to be. 5-ounce cannonball. 25-pound mono into a 4/0 hook, 5/0, 6/0, depending on the type of year. Usually early in the spring when it's really hot and heavy and there's a lot of color in the water, we'll use a little larger hook. Just don't go over your eggs. 3/4 gap down here where I'm at. So that's it. All we gotta do is put some eggs, sand shrimp, whatever else, a little bait you like to put on there, and that's another rigging of the day. Right on. Thanks, Andy. Andy did a nice job, didn't he? Everybody gave a little clap for Andy. Little, not a big clap, little clap.